What's up everybody, it's Cody here with Extreme Outfitters along with JR, and today we're going to be going over the king of carbon bows in the 34-inch axle-to-axle range. Stay tuned.
It's going to be a good one.
Alright guys, so JR, what do we have here today?
Well, I'll start with the Hoyt since it's right here next to me. So this is the RX7 Ultra. This is a 7-inch brace height, 34-inch axle-to-axle bow. The draw length specs, I gotta remember, it goes 27 to 32 with that number 2 or number 3 mod.
It's pretty broad range.
Yeah, it is. It's very good range. We got a speed of 334 as IBO on that. This is still rocking that HBX Pro Cam, which is a very smooth drawing bow. You got 80 or 85% let off, and it's all changed by that mod up here on that on your mod right there.
Nice, nice. So I'm going to walk over the PSEs real quick. We have two different models here. We have a bow with the EC cam, which is on this bow, and you have your S2 cam right here. It's a little bit faster of a bow. Reading off the specs on the EC cams, 26.5 to 32, so it beats the Hoyt in the draw length range with that cam by half an inch. The IBO is 330 for the bow. The brace height is 7 1/4. Which is actually pretty daggone forgiving. You know, that's pretty solid. Let off is adjustable from 90 to 80% and 5% increments based on the mod itself. Rolling over now to the S2 bow. This is the faster of the two. This is IBO'd at 335. We have 26.5 to 30.5. So it shrank down the draw length range a little bit. Brace height is 6 3/4, which is still pretty daggone nice. It's pretty solid. And you still have that adjustable let-off rotation on the module itself, or slide I should say, not rotation, in 5-inch increments. We are going to shoot some arrows to these things. So what do we got here for arrows, JR? What weights are we running on this?
So we'll start with the high-end one. So this is a 602. A lot of people have been asking about seeing heavier arrows. So we got a little bit heavier one. This is 602. We got another one that's 522, which we used last time.
Yep.
We should have the 453, which we also used last time, and then this is our rated IBO spec. This is right around 350 grains.
Sweet. So we were going to test to see how efficient these bows are. I'm going to shoot all three at 28. JR with the longer arms is going to shoot all three at 30. Stay tuned. We'll be on the range. Alright guys, we got the Hoyt RX7 Ultra, and this is the new color, the bourbon we have here. Again, this is at 28 inches. We're going to show you what it's pulling. And all these bows are outfitted with Hamskea Epsilons to make this as fair as possible. Gosh, the valley is crazy on that thing. So literally 69.8 with 8.5 pounds of holding weight. We're going to consider that 70. That's cool.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there. Alright, so we're going to start off with the heavy sucker. This is for the Ranch Fairy people. Well, it's probably not even heavy enough for them, honestly. No. 602 is what this one is. So let's see what we get. 602, 28 inches, right at 70 pounds. Alright. $227. Cruising. I would not shoot that arrow. That would not be my first choice. I don't want to bust JR's arrow, so I'm going to pull this guy.
I mean, it's got to have some kinetic energy, though.
Oh yeah, this is probably, yeah, it's going to go through something. Gosh almighty. No way, Jack. Not me. Alright, the next arrow we got is 522. This is more along the lines of where I would consider a substantial hunting arrow for the weight. $244.
20 feet faster?
Yeah, 22 feet a second quicker. Not too bad. I'm actually kind of, I don't mind that for that heavy of an arrow.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. Now this is the actual weight. Close to the weight I'm running. I'm actually running right around that 500 grain mark. This is 453.
What draw length did you say this was?
This is 28, so, and it's
28.
also at 85% let off.
Okay.
Again, we did a video, and I'm sure Zach will link it down below, on the VTM 34. This draw is identical to it, in my opinion. It's the same feel. Like I said, this would be 80 pounds. I would be happy with this bow in 80 pounds. It would be a sweet shooting machine.
Yeah, it's same thing as a VTM, basically just carbon instead of aluminum. Beard getting in the way?
Yeah, this thing's growing on me, huh?
260.
260. 260. Not too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not bad. I'd love to see that at 270. Like if that was hit 270, that would be sweet. All right, guys. Now we have the IBO arrow. So I would hope this one's gonna hit 304. Or excuse me, 314, 310 to 314 is what I'm hoping for. So let's guess. Let's see what we got. This one is,
Let's say 308.
ooh, 293. A lot slower than what I wanted it to be. 293. Let's see how efficient. Let's see. It's not as efficient at 28 as I'd want it to be for that. So I'm hoping at 30, it's definitely going to be closer to that IBO rating of what we're used to seeing. So next, what do we got next?
The EC?
Want to do the EC cam? These things are smooth, man.
Oh,
These EC, the Evolve cams. Now we're shooting these bows how they come from the factory. So the Hoyt comes from 85% at the factory. The PSEs come at 90% from the factory. So this is just stock.
The Hoyt does have that unfair advantage with that little stabilizer on it.
Oh gosh, man. If I,
Oh, yeah.
Never my life.
We had some complaints in the other video on
guys,
it.
if you're complaining about it, like I said in the video,
We're shooting these
bare
as they
bones,
come from
as
the
they
factory.
come from the factory.
Aside from the rest, we put an epsilon on there.
All right, so just double checking everything. Always double check. We're at 28 on this bow. This bow should be pulling 70. Let's see. Oh, I hate 90%. God. All right. 70.2. What is that holding weight? 5 pounds? That is ridiculous. You have to push these bows forward. Like I don't understand how people shoot 90%. I mean, unless I was really injured or something or had a strain on my front shoulder, like I don't think I could ever get it. I couldn't do 90%. All right, we got 602. Let's see what we got. I think what we get for on the Hoyt 222.
Yeah.
220. Yeah, 222.
All right. A little bit quicker. 229. This bow has a different shot experience than the Hoyt does. It kind of wants to rock with you, you know, a little bit. The Hoyt sits a little bit more, sits a little bit easier in the hand.
Look at those veins you got there.
Those are the DCAs.
Oh, yes, sir. We're going to be carrying them. We're placing an order for them. The guy, Mr. Kyle, with a DCA, the owner, super nice guy. They've got a new mold for their 2.0 version. It's a 2.25 vein, and it's just, he's a computational fluids engineer. Really smart guy. So I've been running that vein on a hunting setup, just playing around with broadheads in the backyard, and they fly phenomenal. They're very quiet too. So
we'll have a video for that as soon as they come in.
Oh yeah. Next we got 522. Man, this thing's like butter too. Like it's 248. Ooh. So the other one shot 244.
Yep.
So we're looking at 4 feet a second quicker.
But it was 7 feet faster.
And this bow is, I think it's 4 feet faster. This bow is 4 feet slower rated IBO than the Hoyt. So now we have the average hunting arrow of 453. I would love to see 270. And we do have, let me pull my hamski. That's the only thing I have to complain about this real quick, is you see this cord? You can stretch it like that and it comes up. So we're gonna take a little quick break, fix this. All right, guys, we're back. Technical issue resolved. 453. .265, not too bad. I was kind of hoping to be in the 270s, but 5 feet a second. This is pumping out 4 to 5 feet a second faster than the Hoyt right now. But the Hoyt does have a different shooting experience. Like it's very dead. I mean, it is just, it's for a carbon bow. It's just, it's hard to beat. All right. Now we have the IBO arrow at 350, excuse me. .299. So consistently 4 to 5 feet a second quicker.
Okay.
So not too shabby. So this bow's not too far off. It's rated for 330. So if we give it 20 feet a second, you're looking at 320. So it's still 10 shy, but until JR shoots it, we'll find out then. All right, now this one is supposed to be a little bit stiffer of a feeling of a bow. This is the S2 cam, so it's rated for 335 IBO. It's just a little bit more aggressive. It's supposed to be optimized for those shorter draw lengths like myself, or anyone that's that wants to be that 30-inch draw length, wants to be at the end of that cam. This is going to be optimized for you, being it goes to 30.5 inches. So I'm going to grab my scale in my pocket. Actually, it's not in my pocket. Let me grab it. All right, let's see. And you'll probably see right away this bow's a little bit stiffer drawing, so. All right, double check everything. We're on F. We're on F. Again, 90% on this bow, so. Right there. A lot more dump into it. Ooh. All right, 70.3, holding weight is 6.1. Definitely stiffer than the other two. A little bit different draw cycle on the back end. It's got a nice little dump. We're gonna start out with a 602 again at 28 inches. Just right there, that last little bit. Wow, instantly 20 feet a second faster off the get-go. Dang, that's almost worth it for that little bit of, junk you got to deal with at the end. But 242 with the 602. We got the 522, 523 arrow. That makes no sense to me. That just shows how efficient this is at 28 inches is what it is. Like I said, you're giving up a little bit of that pleasure of that draw cycle right there at the end. That's where that draw curve picks up. Wow, 259. Dude, that's impressive. That is really impressive. All right. Now we have the hunting weight arrow I like in that 453 range. What do you think, JR? What do you think this one's gonna do?
I'm gonna say like 275. I'm gonna say 270.
I'm gonna say 280.
I want to say it's gonna be right there.
280 or 290, and anywhere in between there. If this hits 290, this thing's screaming.
Oh God! If it hits 290.
277. Not bad. I dig that.
That's good. For that long axle bow.
Oh yeah. And the brace height's 6 3/4, which is
still really
it
good.
Doesn't mean it's, not a forgiving bow. The draw cycle is just a little bit different than what it is on the Hoyt and the EC. The Hoyt and the EC, in my opinion, they draw identical. There's no difference in them. This is for your guy that wants a little bit more speed out of your setup, but you're going to sacrifice some of that pleasure of the draw cycle itself. All right, we got the IBO arrow next. That last little bit. .314. That's impressive. That is right on par with IBO. If you give 10 feet a second per inch,
Oh yeah.
that's going to hit that 334. It's rated for 335.
335, yeah.
So, sweet. My take on all of them, I would love to see the draw cycle of the EC into the S2 to get the speed out of it, but I can't complain. I mean, as far as the lightweightness of it, the PSE is going to win. The tunability, PSE is going to win just because that new EZ220 system they've got. Accessory ability, the Hoyt wins. You got the Ghost Sticks, you got the Picatinny system. You got the short-stop stabilizer. I mean, it's hard to beat that in the aspect. But then again, if you look at the PSE, you do have the core mounting bracket for the ham ski. You have the back bar mount capability. Same thing with the Hoyt. You actually have the side bar mount, the little side kick bar they have. SL mount, yep. For pure performance, PSE is going to win it right now. But I think it's pretty much a toss-up, man. If you want a super smooth draw cycle, go with the Hoyt. If you want a little bit more performance, S2 cam in that 34, that's a mean machine. We're going to get these things changed over to 30 inches where JR is going to test them. And we're going to get some longer draw length numbers and see what these things are producing. We'll be right back.
Alright guys, so now we're back. We have the RX7 Ultra. This is at 30 inches. It should be about 70 pounds. I got the scale here. We're going to check that real quick. See what we're at.
Bourbon looks good.
Oh yes. $71 and holding 10 pounds, so we're a little bit heavy. A little bit heavy.
What do you think should we do?
Fix that?
Go ahead.
Should we fix it?
Oh yeah, how heavy?
71.
Take a smidge out of it. Let's take a smidge on out of her. Let's kill that cloud with that. Oh, that's what we got. Man, I really dig that color. That bourbon looks good. It's like, y'all ready?
Shout out to Buck.
Oh, Bucky.
Get over. 70.2, there we go.
There we go.
Alright. First shot. 30 inches, 70 pounds, 602 grain arrow. $251.
So went from that actually bumped it up damn near 30 feet a second.
Yeah.
I mean, it shot 222.
Yep.
So that
29.
is,
Yeah,
wow.
29.
So it does get the end of that cam's it's putting out.
Yeah, so we're at the end of that number 2 mod now.
Yep.
All right, or the top of it, I guess we should say. So now I've got the 522. 30 inches, 70 pounds. $269.
Hey,
Yeah,
this thing, the horse doing well.
Yeah, I can't complain there at all.
Nah, not at all, man. This thing's quiet. I know the camera's not going to do it justice or the audio, but
Yeah.
that thing it's a different note when it goes off. The Hoyt is for sure.
It's more like a pop.
Yeah.
All right, next we got the 453. 453 grain arrow.
I'd like to see 290 out of this. 290 would be.
It should be close. I feel like it'll be close. $286.
Hey.
That's pretty damn close.
Yeah. That's just a few twists in the cables, man, to get you where you want to be with that setup, you know?
That's respectable. That's very respectable.
All right. Not bad. Not bad.
And now we have IBO 350, 70 pounds, 30 inches.
Draw cycle still feels smooth?
Oh, yeah, it's-
With that BTM, almost on par?
Yeah, exact same. It just rolls back. It doesn't want to go anywhere. $324.
Okay. Not bad. It's still under IBO. We're talking 10 feet a second.
Yeah, we're on 10 feet.
So, Which is we've seen that a lot with companies.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's a great shooting bow. I love it. So I actually physically have an RX7, not the Ultra. I mean, I love shooting that bow. It's a really good shooting bow. This is just super stable. It feels super stable to me.
Yep. And I'm wondering if we turn it up, I bet it would hit it.
Oh yeah, definitely would.
It'd be daggone close.
Let's get the physical weight of the bow real quick.
Yeah.
Let's do that. You got the scale right there. Now, mind you, this is with. Yeah, let's do it. You think we'll do it with the shortstop on there, and then we'll take it off and see what it is.
Yeah.
That way we'll compare it with the rest. So.
Should be pretty close right here.
We'll say 5 pounds.
5.2 is what I got.
5.2.
5.2 is what it peaked at.
I know some guys are going to complain about this. We have the stabilizer on the end.
Yeah, there's always something to complain
And they're going to
about.
complain about having the rest on and everything else.
I ain't never shot a naked bow, I'll be honest with you, so.
5.1. It's 7 ounces, right? Isn't it 7 ounces for that?
It's supposed to be like 7. Try it again. Let's see what it. That's strange.
5.
5? Okay.
5 pounds. So that's close.
Not bad. And it's got an epsilon on it, so not too much. I'll take this from you, brother.
Okay.
Here are the shafts.
All right, and then we're going to go to the EC, right?
EC.
All right, so we got the Mach 34 EC cam. We are on E, which should be 32. So yes, so we're at 30.
Get the physical weight of that real quick too.
There we go. Didn't even register it. I saw it bouncing at 4. Yeah, it won't even register, so here. You just have to get in here and hover over, because it's not registering it. 4.1.
4.1.
Yeah, but it won't even register.
Wow.
Alright.
It's pretty gnarly. So a whole pound lighter, that's substantial. It just like
Ugh, I hate this part. 71.3, Jesus. Holding 5.8.
71.3.
Yeah, we'll take it.
A little turn out of
Take a beat out.
Take about a half turn out of her. The only way I can describe that bow is like if you're driving a car you've never driven before and you're kind of just coasting and you mash it. That's what that bow feels like. You're just coasting. I mean, it just
goes.
it just wants to roll with you. Same with that Hoyt. I think that Hoyt has a smoother
Oh yeah,
transition.
the Hoyt is smoother. By
Smoother
far.
transition into the wall. Yeah, 90% is not your friend. It's not your amigo.
No. There we go. That felt pretty good.
Go Dell.
That sucker does not want to go. 70.8. That's damn close.
Here, let's just do a little squeaky turn because I feel like we'll do a little quarter.
Oh, that's way too much. I barely did any.
We'll do an 8.
Right there, yeah.
We'll do an 8. I love the bottom lands finish, man. I never was like growing up, I never liked camouflage colors, but seeing the retro stuff like this come back into play is always cool.
$70.1. There we go, holding 5.8.
There we go. What's wild is my holding weight was a little bit less.
Yeah.
So, strange. Now this should be right on par with that Hoyt as far as feet per second.
247.
Right, just about, almost identical with it, I believe.
Wasn't the Hoyt faster?
I think it was 244.
244 and then
Oh, okay,
259.
yeah.
Yeah. What I noticed on that bow is it's very quiet too.
Yeah.
I mean, stupid especially for as light as it is and just raw weight.
Yep. Yeah, so that was the 602. This is now the 522. $264. What was it on the Hoyt?
259.
265 or
259.
259?
I'm glad you're paying attention. I'm not.
I mean, I might be wrong,
Right,
but
thank you.
Oh, we're gonna have to fix this guy again.
Technical difficulty.
I love the epsilons and everything, and well, even the new Hamsies, they have that new dampener system, but it's just until it gets
You gotta
stretched.
stretch it in, man. That's what's.
Until that sucker stretches.
I think this is the best rest on the market.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't think anyone's come close to touching them. I mean, gosh, man, I've rocked Hamsters for like 5, 6 years now.
all right, so I got the 453. $281. That's good. Very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
And the review. Tight.
That deal looks a little snug on this.
A little bit, yeah. All right, so 350 grain arrow, 70 pounds, 30 inches. There you go. What's IB on this one? 330?
30, I believe.
I think we're gonna be like 325. 318. Slacked a little bit there.
So yeah, that's not, that's unlike PSE.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking 12 feet a second difference.
Yeah, did slack off a little bit.
Very unusual. But it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, overall though, great shooting bow. I would definitely put it at 85% for my bow, which that's where mine are. All right, now we have the beast, the S2. The Mach 34 S2. We are on B and B.
you're gonna get the holding weight,
Oh,
and then
yeah. Do that first, I guess. We have what, 4.1 pounds on the other 34 with the E2. .8. I mean, that cam is a little bit smaller.
That's
so.
what I was almost
Yeah.
wondering if the difference in the cam size between the EC
Yeah,
and the
3.8
S2
pounds.
would be a little different, but. And guys, we don't shoot bows that physically light. I like to load in the front bar on my stabilizer.
Something creaked pretty hard. I wonder if it's that mod.
Oh, it definitely was. Here, we'll put some paste on.
70.9, holding 7.4.
Let me go grab the wax real quick. All right, guys. So anytime you hear that popping on a PSE, what that is these mods are so finely machined that they can almost come out of a groove to a degree if they're not perfectly laid in there. So what you can do is actually put some wax right here, and it just helps things fill in a little bit better.
is this a recommendation from PSE?
Yeah, actually, there's a gentleman, I believe his name's Dan Jazza. We had, whenever we were shooting the Mach 34 when it first came out, we had, or it was an Oven, I can't remember. And it was just kind of popping, it was one of them. And it was just kind of popping on me at the lower end of the draw on the cam. And our rep Lance is like, well, let me call Dan real quick. He goes, I think there's a solution to it. And it's still safe to shoot, it's just noisy. And he goes, yeah, just throw some bow wax on it. And what it does is it helps everything seat in even better. I mean, they're just so fine. They're so precisely made to fit the cams that they can kind of come out of track to a degree. And you can hear the popping noise. But it will make some brown spots appear in your pants if you're not used to it, that's for sure. You'll always look up and like, what in the world? Get that off my hands.
All right, guys. So after that little fix right there, see what we get now. 602 grain arrow, 30 inches, 70.8-ish. That little hump right there.
Creek is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mr. Danny, for that beautiful tip.
258.
Dang. So we're looking at about 10 feet a second.
What was it, 247 on the EC?
Something like that, yeah.
I believe it's 247. All right, guys. So this is the 522 grain arrow, 30 inches, 70 pounds. $275.
Actually, solid.
That's smoking.
Yeah, that's freaking good. Would you say it's worth the draw cycle, JR?
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not pulling that thing back with my little T-Rex on to 30 inches, but
Yeah, and there's that little bit of a hump, but it's not terrible.
it's not exonerous.
No.
That's good.
All right, now we'll be on this IBO ish. Oh nope. Yep.
Let's see, we gotta shoot my weight arrows, JR.
I know. I'm sorry.
We can't all shoot 520 some odd grains.
I mean, you can.
At 222 feet per second.
Booking.
I need some nitrous on my light water.
Yeah. It's just got that little bit of a hump, but it's manageable. It's not bad at all. 284.
That's good, man.
Yep. I like you. You like it.
Talk about the paint on the carbon bows, man. Most of the finishes on carbons we've seen last year haven't been like top tier, but PSE's always been real
Oh, yeah.
consistent. Hoyt is getting better. They're solids though. Hoyt, you can't beat their solids.
Yep.
I mean, their wilderness, that new bourbon color they've got. What I'm really interested to see is that new Origin Raptor camo they've got.
Yes,
It's
I
gonna
want
be
to see
tough.
that.
That's gonna be real tough.
Yes, that'll look really nice. Alrighty, so now we got the 350 grain arrow, 30 inches, 70 pounds. Hopefully this arrow is long enough. Oh yeah, we're good. 324. Damn, so that's even still about
Little bit,
about 10 feet off.
about 10 feet off.
Wow.
What's wild is we actually did that bow in a past video, just reviewing the speed, and it actually exceeded IBO.
We did.
So I'm wondering if just the lighting or something along the lines of that. Let's just give each bow plus or minus 5 feet, because I truly believe that's where we're lying at, you know,
Yeah.
just in technology with the chronograph we're running. But all in all, what would you say your favorite is?
I honestly really like the Mach 34 with the S2 on it. I really do. I mean, it feels very similar to my Levitate, especially if we were to put that on 85%. I feel like that'd be pretty close.
Almost.
So I mean, I'm very comfortable shooting that. That RX7 Ultra is a very smooth shooting bow as well. I mean, that's a great shooting experience right there. But for performance and everything, yes, I'm going to give it to PSE.
Performance, PSE wins it. I think
Yeah.
for overall just comfortable shooting day in out,
Yeah.
you know, just the whole shooting all the time, the Hoyt's going to win it,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
You know,
and
'cause-
like I would not be upset to set that bow up for a 3D bow.
yeah.
Like that'd be a great shooting 3D bow.
If I were to have it, I would put it in 80 pounds. I mean, just to have it.
I could probably do
just as a
too.
smooth bow.
Yeah, I'd probably do too. Just turn it down to probably about 75, and I'd rock it. So
All in all, I think both companies, I think Hoyt did a good job in the sense of, like we talked about in the last video, it's hard to innovate something every year,
Right.
year, you know, just, it's hard to do
Right,
as
exactly.
a company. And I think the RX7 is their best carbon bow they've ever made,
Mhm.
you know, so I don't mind the fact that they kept that in the lineup for 2023.
Yep.
So, I mean, you can't go wrong with any 34-inch carbon bow on
Right. Mm-hmm.
today's market. Everyone's made something solid, so as
Yep.
far as PSE and Hoyt goes.
Yep. So I mean, I've shot the RX7, the RX5 Ultra, the RX3 Turbo. I've shot a bunch of their carbon bows, and I love them all. Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
Sweet.
overall, I mean, you can't go wrong with either one.
Either one of them.
What I mean, honestly, just if you could go to a local dealer. If you can't make it here, go to your local dealer, shoot them all. Let us know what you think about them. We'll go from there.
Indeed. And we should be doing some shorter carbon bows.
Yes.
I know the Levitate's still in the lineup, which
Yep.
I know on both of you and I actually both have. You own 2 Levitates. I'm not, my blood's not that rich, so I own 1.
Yeah.
But we'll compare that and the RX7. We're actually waiting to get some more RX7s in.
Yep.
And we're going to do the short carbon bow. And we'll actually wait for the Bowtech to arrive too.
Yes.
And we'll throw that in the lineup to see. And
Yep.
if Elite would like to send us one of their bows, the Era. We're not an Elite dealer, unfortunately, but maybe the regional rep will put us on. There's another shop kind of close by, and we might be stepping on some toes. But we moved the bows, man. You know where to go. All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us. Check us out on Instagram. I think we got a TikTok account.
We got a TikTok going?
Yeah, JR Handlebar Mustache Man's on TikTok.
We got that going. It's been going pretty good. We do appreciate all the love you guys are showing us, all the comments and everything. Can't thank you guys enough for that.
Yeah,
So.
and let us know in the comments, man, what else you guys want to see. As far as whether you want to see more heavier arrow setups, lighter arrow setups, different draw lengths. We picked 28 and 30. I think is the most common. You're kind of filling in that gap.
Yeah.
But other than that, stay tuned. There's a lot of new things coming out into the industry. Make sure you subscribe and check them out.
Till next time, guys.